We'll have HBase command today. So how HBase is in performing insert, update, delete, how it is different from HDFS. Those part we'll check. So set of arguments we have here in HBase. We'll write that first. HBase command. What we have seen graphically, we'll try to implement here in this command. So HBase first command is create a namespace. We have seen this. Create namespace. The command was create underscore namespace in namespace name. I'll write here. Create underscore namespace and namespace name, whatever you want to give. We give this as 8 a.m. Second, create a table using this namespace, using name space. So this would be HBase, then create, and we can give any table name as we have defined demographic, I think. So 8 a.m. is my namespace name, column, demographic is my table name, comma, we define their column family, personal and professional. So let's say professional and personal. Then we will insert data in this. Let's see first, we have table. To check the table, command is list. So this was our table, and to scan the table, to see the detail of data inside table, we will run other queries today. Third query is describing the table so that you can check column family detail. Describe table. This is describe, and within single quote you will have your table name 8 a.m. along with obviously namespace demographic. All entry looks like JSON, so we will maintain this type. We will only write a JSON data. 8 a.m. demographic, describe the table is done. And after this, fourth option is show table. So we can check this table using HBase and list. Fifth option is today insert record in table. What query we will write here? First I will check do we have any data available in this table or not. So query is a scan and table name demographic. We don't have anything in this table. Now scan table name is created for scan table. This thing is created for scanning the table, right? This is very similar as select a star from table name. So I'll relate so that it is easy for you in RDBMS. Select a star from table name. This query is similar as scan table query. So table, here we are using list. So table is anyway the same query in RDBMS. Okay, HBase. Here we have a scan and table name with namespace detail. So a scan table, then insert record in table. How to insert record in HBase table using operation put. So we will use this put query. Okay, first, how many column family we have? Describe and table name 8 a.m. colon demo graphic. So we have two column family, personal and professional. We have created this in last class. How we will use this personal professional, how we'll store this data. So we'll use today's query to insert any record on that. And remember, this is a column oriented database. So all entry will happen here based on the column wise. So next query is put. Then after put, we'll define our table name 8am colon demographic, comma, column family name, which is personal, comma, we'll have to pass row key also. So we'll give row key R1. Now in personal detail, we want to store person credit card detail, or let's write card detail. This is a column identifier. So I will write this column identifier within my column family. Card underscore detail. Now we'll write some data on this. So card detail is yes. Let's say credit card is there. So I'll run currently one by one. You can write all the query in one shot also. We'll check first using this single operations. How this entry is stored if you create a graph. So I have a table 8am colon demographic. This is my table name with namespace. Then we have created row key here, row underscore key. Then after row key, we have here our column family, personal and professional. In this column family, we have created one column and a column identifier, that is card underscore detail. Right. And first entry is R1 because we can give any entry. This is a schema-less concept. So card detail is yes, this is credit card, and this is my column for loan status. So do we have loan? The person is having loan or not? That personal detail is there. So this is as yes. So I'm taking few columns, column identifier in column family. Remember, this is a column family. Column family. And part of this columns are column identifier. So two columns we are keeping card detail and loan. Professional will have their name, their designation, and their salary. Okay. Maybe company name also, you can write it. So runtime, I can include column identifier in my column family. name, designate, salary right here. Second detail is this is loan, and we said this is yes. Two column identifier created. Then we'll select new column family, which is professional, and then column identifier again. You said name, so write name. And we'll take some name, Dave. Then designation. Let's say this is anchor. Next detail, their salary. We'll give some number here, 50,000.00. This is one result created. You can call it as one row key is created. Next, we will scan this now. Scan table name. 8M column demographic. When you search this column wise, your data will be displayed. So this entry is managed. We will write our data, how graphically it will look like. Name was Dave, anchor, and salary is something 50,000.00. So this is related to first row, all the detail. If you search any result from here, you will have to check using this row key. So row key you will be treating here as a primary key. Okay. Then similarly, second entry we will write. First we'll write here, then from here we can take it there. Now this time we do not have the card detail, and we just have a loan status. Say we know the status is no, but we don't know about the card detail. Then I'll leave this empty because we do not have any null concept as RDBMS here. Their name is, let's say, Jatin. Designation is engineer. Salary is 39,000. I'll take one more entry, R3. R3 card detail is saving. I do not know their designation also. So name and salary sum 27,000.00. This result we want to insert in our table first. R1 personal card detail. It is not present, so remove this column identifier and take the column which has the data, and that is loan. Status is no, right here, no. This is for person 2, R1, R2. Then professional column designation. This is related to database only the syntax is little different. Jatin, then salary, 39,000, 39.00. This is done. Professional designation name is missing. Name, sorry, designation I said Jatin. I need to replace this. Desig. This is a wrong entry, okay? So designation was engineer. Name is Jatin. And we'll take some other name also because two row is having same name. So R3 will change this name. Let's say David. Name is. And after this again we will check our data using scan table name query. How data is coming to this namespace and table. 8M colon demographic. So this is your result of R1 in R2. Result which is present will only come. Result which is not present will not come as null. You can check it here in R2. We don't have card detail and that's why it is not coming here. Otherwise in RDBMS we have a null basis concept and the scanning is happening on the column basis, column identifier basis. Then third entry we will write here R3. From R3 first we'll pick up card detail. So R3, do we have card detail? Card underscore detail. This is saving, so right here, saving. Loan status is not known. Professional name. David. Professional designation. We don't know, right? Designation is missing here. And we have the salary, which is 27K. So salary and 27,000. Scan table name again. 8M colon demographic. And this is the result, guys. R1 has total 5 result. R2, why it is overwritten? Because I have given row key as R2 R2. This, so you're getting this. We have rewritten this value to same row key. So this is updated also because update and insert for both purpose we use put keyword. Okay, we don't have any update new keyword here. Put is for insert also, put is for update also if you're writing for the same row key. So we'll have to correct this out. R2 is there. R2 professional is different. One second. Huh? We'll change this to the result which we have. Name. Because this result is updated here. And we don't want to update currently. Name, designate, salary. We'll take again same. name, desic, and salary. Scan table name. Now R3 we have one entry only, two more entry, name and salary. This time we'll have to be careful. Change first this row key R3 professional name. David, then $27K. Now scan this table. So you'll have complete data. 3 result available for R3, 4 result available for R2, and R1 has complete result. So here we are only checking how our insert query will work. For insert query operation, you have written this thing. We write the query, put table name, and we have to follow the syntax. Put table name, row key. Row key is specifying that result or entry belongs to whom. Row key. Then column family, column identifier, comma, that value result. We will write here. Okay, in insert. So this is how we will insert the data. And seventh one is updation. So how will you update the table? We have already updated this, by the way, by mistaken. Update table, but I will again do that. Again, you have the same query, put query only. And how this update works here, let's say first result. Suppose I want to uh, update this guy, this designation I want to update. One requirement is coming. So first we'll make a logic. We want to change the designation from row number 2, and some other value will be there. Now you'll experience one new thing here. Every entry has a timestamp. Timestamp has another use case. We'll check that later with the version. So this timestamp we will be using for one more new cases. Okay. So here we are getting timestamp internally for a reason. We'll find out that reason in a while. I want to change this result R2, run a query. This is like if I run a query in RDBMS, select a star from table name, where one condition is equal to this. That's what I will run a query for searching operation, then I will update this result using update keyword. Now you type put your table name, which is 8am colon demo graphic, comma 8am colon demographic, comma your row key name, which is R2. Here you want to change. So first you are accessing table, then you are accessing row key, then you will pass column family and column identifier, which is professional colon desic. Then whatever value you want to give, you can pass it here. Instead of engineer, you want to pass software engineer, let's say. So you want to clear this data more. This is the update query. This result will be updated with this result. Okay, check this using a scan again. And that highlighted row data, a top It's ENGG, here it is software engineer. This is update. So HBase is doing insert, update both. Now, can we delete it? So for update also we have the same put query. Can we delete one row from here? So add this. Before deleting one more query, I will run, then later I'll delete it. Get or check random result. Check random result. Random result means you want to use a where kind of query. Select a star from table where one condition is equal to this. So you want to pass that condition, okay? In HBase cell. Check random result. We will use here a get command. This is like HTTP commands, put command to put the data, get command to get the data. This is like pulling the data, okay? And what is the query? Suppose you want to see result, all result from R2 and only R2, okay? Which means you want to see result from one specific row key. So Sorry, electricity went down, so maybe voice was not coming for a bit. Anyway, this is a query for uh, so far we have checked using insert, update, delete, and random input from a table. So basic operation wise, we're good. And when I'm scanning this, you can find that anchor result is not there as in no designation from R1. So designation detail is missing here. After this, we will check new thing that uh, insert, update, delete, and this is done. Now we will search based on the versioning and timestamp. So timestamp also helps us to search result. You can see how timestamp is helping. Now we will check two more things along with this is versioning concept. It's a new concept, versioning. What this versioning does, so this is already implemented actually in many sites. Like if you give an example of Gmail, this is though there in Facebook, LinkedIn, or large internet companies, gmail.com. So what is it today's date? It's 6th July. Let's write the date here. You change the date today. You change, sorry, not the date. You change your password today. Remember what I'm saying. Today's this date. You change your password, whatever it is. Suppose this is hello123 currently. So you change it to some password. Some maybe hello1, hello1. Then 7th July, which is tomorrow, you change this password again to hello12. Then on 8th July, you give your previous password, maybe which was hello123 or hello1 here. What Gmail will give you, a notification or warning that this email has been changed 2 days ago. This email has been changed 2 days ago. So 2 days ago means before 2 days somebody has changed this. The question is not 2 days ago. Question is how do they know that you have changed this 2 days ago or 20 days ago? Because of the concept of versioning. So they maintain the history also. Whatever detail you are updating, you are changing that detail. They maintain the history and they match that detail with the history and they notify you with this detail. Okay, we can understand this in some better example. Let's say I have a table in RDBMS and I have a transaction detail. I have a transaction ID as let's say one transaction ID. I have a transaction item detail and I have a transaction amount and transaction date. Transaction ID is let's say 101. Transactional item is uh, cloth. Somebody has purchased this. Amount worth 3,299 rupees. In date is 2019 July 5th July. This is the detail. You want to update this. So how do you update this result? Suppose you want to update the price. After discount, what is the price? You want to update this in some table. So you will run a query, update, obviously the table name. This result will store in some table. Let's say the table name is transaction. So update transaction, set What do you want to change? You want to change amount result. So give that column name amount is equal to the price 3599.0 where where transaction ID is equal to 101. This is the query we give in RDBMS to update anything, right? This is the query in RDBMS we write to update this result. After updating this, when I again check my transaction table for the same row, then I will see there transaction ID is 101. It will remain same. Item is cloth. Amount is whatever amount we have 30. After discount, let's say this price is 2800.00 and date. So this is updated on, let's say, 10th July 07 after 5 days. Now question is, this is the latest result. This is the old data. This is the new data. Is there any way? Is there any way in RDBMS that we see this result again? After committed this line, if I want to check this result, it is not possible in RDBMS. Why it is not possible in RDBMS? Because they have updated this result. So previous data has been deleted. This entry has been deleted. Deleted as an overwritten by this value. So I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Remember this. In RDBMS, there is no provision that I can check this result. But in NoSQL, using the versioning concept, we can check this result also. We can maintain our version that I want to maintain 2 history, 3 history, 10 history, 100 history. 100 is a maximum number. So we can maintain our history in this, just like Gmail is doing. What password I'm giving, they're updating in the detail, and they have kept my previous data also, my previous password. So when I give this password, which I gave 2 days ago, they give me 2 days ago your password has been changed, and such notice I'm getting. Okay, so not just Gmail, all many other companies are doing this. You can test today. You can go to LinkedIn and change your password couple of times and check how this is performing the versioning thing. Now here, how versioning works. So we will have to increase our version, and you increase version of your column family. So one note I will write version will increase for column family. For column family means personal and professional. So this personal and professional column family uh, version will increase, and that will be applicable for all the column identifier. So column identifier is not applicable as per column identifier. It is applicable as per column family. So it is by default allow for all the column identifier which are part of that column family. Let's see. Let's create one. Let's see the version currently. So all the version is 111 currently. When you describe this table, 8am colon demographic, personal and professional, you can see the version here. This is the version detail. It's currently set as 1, and this is also set as 1 versions. Now we will change this version from 1 to some other number. And how do we change from one version to other version? The query is as follows. In HBase, okay, the query is, I'm writing here. Suppose you want to change the existing version. So obviously for changing existing detail, we will use alter query, alter table name, which is 8am colon demographic. So right here, demo graphic, comma, you want to change for which column, write that column detail, name, column name. Suppose I want to change it for personal. So personal, comma, and we don't have much column in personal, so I'll change it to professional. I can do this for any column family, by the way. And versions, we want to change this from 1 to 3. This versions I'm changing from 1 to 3. And now let's describe it again and check the version of your column family professional, and we can find this is having 3 versions. So your column identifier decided at runtime. Now any column identifier you can keep here in this column. Now we will search again using a scan query, scan and table name 8M column demographic. Okay, 8M column demographic, and we will change some result continuously. Let's update this salary from 27,000 to 30,000, 30,000, 40,000. 3 times we will update it. Okay. So 3 times this result we will update, which I have will update, which I have highlighted. And what is the query for update? Put put we type, right? Put, then R3, then salary, and then what new salary you want to write? 30,000 we want to write. Pass 30,000. Then we will change this again from 30,000 to 35,000, and one last time to 40,000. 3, this update is there. When I search a scan query, latest result will come 8M column demographic. Latest means that 40,000 result. But you said you are maintaining the version also. So is there any provision that I can check this version and this version also? Because last 3 latest entry will be there. And these 3 are last entry, latest entry, 30,000, 35, and 40,000. So check here using this query, get table name, which is 8M column demographic. Then for which row you want to check? You want to check for row number 3, type that row number 3 here, R3, comma, here you will write your column name along with the column identifier, professional, column salary. And how many versions you want to see? You want to see version, let's say 2, you write that 2. Latest 2 entry will come. So this is the latest entry, and this is the just before that 35,000. If I want to see version 3, I can just see type version 3 and it will give me this. Suppose you type 4 version, so we have just till 3 version, that's why it is giving us result of 3 historical data set. So this is one way, but using version I cannot check this result only. Suppose I want to check the middle result, not first, not last. I want to check this result. So here I will use a time stamp concept, time stamp, and give this time stamp, copy and paste. So that result will only come. This is the use of versioning and timestamp. Okay. There are filter query pending, so underscore filters. There are bulk loading queries. There are drop the table queries. Those part we'll check tomorrow.